Morning, everybody. Leaving Neal's Gap. Like I said last night, the only place on the trail that goes actually through a building. So here we are on day 6. It was a great night. Stayed at, I don't know if you saw the pictures on the last video, which hopefully I'll get uploaded in the next few days, but it couldn't get Wi-Fi reception here. Let me see. Oh yeah, so we stayed at the Blood Mountain Cabins, and there were 4 of us there, so we split. It was only $20 for the night. Shower, laundry, warm bed. So nice. So off we go. Today we're trying to make it to Low Gap's shelter, which will be my biggest hike. It'll be 11.4, I think, miles. And eventually we'll get to Hiawassee, Georgia, big town, do a little shopping, get some more supplies, all of that, but that's about 5 days away. So, see how it goes. Well, at least it's a nice sunny day. But here we are at the top of a mountain, just at about 800 feet elevation, and no views. And you can see through the trees a little bit, but there's no real rocky tops like there are in New Hampshire. There's been a lot of these in Georgia. But hey, still, it's a beautiful day for hiking. I'll take it. No mist, no rain, no downpours. It's all good. Whew. Long day today. A lot of switchbacks. Already 5 hours in. Only about 6 miles because it's all of this. Up and down, up and down, back and forth. Back and forth. Here's what we call Low Gap Shelter. There's shelter, a number of people set up in the shelter, and everybody else just cooking food, getting ready for call it quits for the night. This is what we do. Kind of weird, but it's a lot of fun. So here's the first thing I do when I get to camp. After you set up the tent, get everything into the tent, then I go down to the stream and fill up the platypuses, the bags, with water, and then I drain the water through the filter into the other bag, and that gets me my fresh, purified water to drink for the next day. Pretty easy, right? Takes a while. You can see it's coming in slowly, small trickle at a time, but hey, it works and it's not too much effort. All right. Good morning. I think it's day 7. It's March 1st. Coming out of Low Gap Shelter. I was gonna head to Blue Mountain Shelter, about 8 miles away, because yesterday was a long day. Did 12 yesterday, and I feel it. But it's supposed to be a storm coming in tonight, a thunderstorm, and Blue Mountain Shelter is 2/3 of the way up the mountain, so it might be a little sketchy up there. So I'll see how I'm feeling when I get there, but I might have to go up and over the mountain, down the other side, to find a better tent site. And then it's supposed to rain on and off for the next 4 days. Oh yeah, fun, fun, fun. That's okay. No pain, no rain, no main. Now, one way or the other, we'll get there. So, taking a 0 in Hiawassee, and this is what you do on a day off. You take out all your stuff, and you start to go through it, clean what needs to be cleaned, organize the rest. It's what we call a pack explosion. Anyway, a low-key day, and hopefully it'll be nice and restful. So here we are on our 0 day, walking downtown Hiawassee Georgia. Gotta pick up a few supplies for get back on the trail tomorrow. Hopefully the weather stays about this, but it's supposed to be a little worse. We'll see. Well, it's Friday morning after spending the day in a hotel where I was really bored, but it was nice and dry. I thought today would be the better of the 2 days, and of course, you know what? I think today is going to be worse than yesterday. Oh well, but can't stay in a hotel the whole time. So up the mountain we go. Can't see very far today, so I have no idea how close I am to the top. I'm somewhere between a quarter mile and a half mile from the top. We'll see how long that takes me. Here we are at the top of Rocky Mountain. Wonderful view. Wind's whipping about 30 miles an hour, gusting, and the rain is pouring in. Oh yeah, we're having fun. Oh, what a crazy day. My longest day yet, 13.4 miles in the pouring rain, and didn't intend for it to be 13 miles. It was really sketchy at points. Got to the first shelter, the first 5 miles, too easy. Said I'll keep going. Unfortunately, I get off the mountain and it starts pouring. Then I try to make it to the first campsite. Unfortunately, the first campsite, no shelters, and it's just pouring. So I'm like, I'll go to the next one. So I go to the next one, and the wind starts howling and branches are dropping left and right. And I knew if I set up my tent, I'd probably end up with a hole in it. So I kept going again, and then I had to go over one last mountain. And when I got to the top of the mountain, even though the weather forecast had said no more thunderstorms after 2 o'clock or something like that, all of a sudden, guess what I get hit with? A thunderstorm. So it was a little sketchy up there. Branches falling around, the lightning and thunder going off, but made it down to the gap, set up my tent, and now it's just me trying to dry out. You can see I've got stuff hanging outside the tent. I've got stuff spread all over the tent. Things hanging here, things hanging there. But at least tomorrow's supposed to be really nice, so I'm looking forward to it. 13 miles. Well, tomorrow's going to be a shorter day, that's for sure. Good night. Morning. What a beautiful day. So much different than yesterday. Yesterday was miserable. Most of my stuff is still pretty wet. My feet are soaked, but it's sunshine and a nice light breeze. So I'll enjoy it. So today, I don't know, it's debatable. Left Low Gap Shelter. It's 3 miles to one of the most famous hostels on the trek, which is called Around the Bend Hostel. So I either can do 3 miles to there, which we call a near 0 miles, only 3 miles doesn't count for much of a hike. Or I could go on to the next shelter, which is about 8 miles. I don't know, they might not even have a room, so that might force the decision. We'll find out when we get there. So, here we come. This is the first hostel I am staying in. And you can see there are 1, 2, 4, there's mine, 6 bunks here. This is called Around the Bend Hostel. Only $45, breakfast, shower, laundry, place to stay. Good deal. Continuing the tour, my food box arrived and I'm sorting through trying to figure out about 7 days worth of food. We'll see. We've got different pack, way too much. So I'll probably be putting some in the hiker box for other hikers to take if they want. We'll see. Then if you go inside, the other part of this is the common room. We have guitars for people to play. area to relax, kitchenette, washer dryer, I just did my laundry, and some single rooms and restrooms. And a sign for everybody to sign.
When you're checking out, let us know you're leaving. Let us know you're leaving up front. If you change anything, no refunds, if you've already paid, blah, blah, blah.